And actually the answer to that question is fucking hell, there's so many people walking outside today and you guys are making so much noise. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Restoration Tips, the show where I take your most commonly asked questions and I do my best to answer them for you. But before we get started, I want to take a second here and thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to actually sit down and watch my videos. I know that I'm not the most active person here on YouTube, and when I take 2 or 3 weeks to post a video, it doesn't mean that I don't want to be making videos, it literally just means that I have no time to make them. Recently I've been promoted to full-time at my job. I used to be a part-time worker with a guaranteed 4 hours a day, but sometimes you'd work overtime and you get 6 hours and then I'd have 2 hours to come home and actually sit down and make a video. But right now I'm pretty much working from 3 or 4 p.m. to midnight guaranteed Monday to Friday. I'm not getting home until, you know, like 12:30, and then I get home, I don't fall asleep till 3 a.m. and then I wake up and I do it all over again. And then it comes time for the weekend and I'm like, damn, I haven't put out a video in like 3 weeks and I should probably get on that, which is what I'm doing right now because I've been wanting to make this video for a wicked long time and I just haven't had the time to, and I'm just the worst human on earth. But enough of that, let's get into this video. Alright, so in this episode of Restoration Tips, I'm going to be bringing you guys a little secret. You may or may not know about it, but I'm going to be showing you guys what you can do in order to get a factory finish on your repaints. And you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, you just add duller to the paint. Nah, it's not just that. I'm going to get into it, but before I get into it, be sure to follow me on Instagram. My username is the exact same as it is here on YouTube. It is at xChaseMaccini. I will leave a link in the description down below, and you can also see my name right here on the screen. Like I have said in so many videos, everything that you see here on YouTube is posted on Instagram long before it is in your subscription feed. And I'm obviously more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube, and come to think of it, I'm pretty sure that pretty much everyone on YouTube is more active on Instagram than they are on YouTube. Before we get into it, be sure to smash that like button. I want to actually aim for 900 likes on this video. Let's see if we can do it. If not, not a big deal. I'm gonna stay humble as always, but I would like to see that like button hit at least 900 times if we can make it happen. Alright, now I know I've said this a lot in the past, but this time I truly mean it, and that is, this question is something that I get asked literally every single day, whether it be a DM on Instagram, a message on Facebook, or a comment here on YouTube. It is something that I come across literally every single day whenever I look at my phone and my notifications. And the question people are asking me is, Chase, how are you getting such a nice factory finish on all of your repaints? And the answer is so simple. It is duller. You want to use duller, but you don't want to use duller in the paint. Yeah, you can put it in the paint, but that's not what I'm going to be telling you what to do in this video. I find when you use duller in the paint, it makes the paint way more brittle and it's going to crack a lot faster than if you just left the paint alone. What you want to be adding the duller to is the actual finish that you put on afterwards. Now I'm going to take a second here to explain to you exactly what you need to do in order to get that factory finish on all your repaints. Me personally, I use Angelus Matte Finish, and I know you're probably sitting there looking at the computer screen or on your phone thinking to yourself, yeah, but that matte finish, it still leaves a shine. And I fully understand where you guys are coming from because I have used this matte finisher on its own before without adding anything to it, and it definitely does leave a shine to it. It does not make it matte whatsoever like the actual label says. But in terms of all the finishers that Angelus has put out, this is definitely the flattest one that they have. If you want to get that nice flat factory finish, all you have to do is add yourself some duller. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, that's all well and good, you want to add duller to the matte, but how much duller do I need to add? And that is a very good question. As most of you know, the Duller by Angelus is a very, very strong product. If you overuse this product, what is going to happen is going to create an ashy film and is going to completely ruin your repaint. So what you want to do, for me personally, I use a dropper, and I will show you what I'm talking about right now. I use a nice little medicine dropper, and you want to do a ratio of 1 to 10. 1 drop of duller to every 10 drops of matte finish that you use. And I'm going to repeat what I just said. 1 to 10 ratio. You want to use 1 drop of the Angelus duller for every 10 drops of the matte finish that you use. Unfortunately right now I have no examples of any finished product that I've used this method on, but if you guys want to click right here, you guys can check out my video on the Countdown Pack Bread 4s that I restored, where you can clearly see that there is a nice matte factory finish on the midsole. So yeah, like I said, 1 to 10 ratio, 1 drop of duller for every 10 drops of matte finish that you use. Put it in a nice mixing cup, mix it up nice and well, and just apply it normally as you would. Now, I know this is not the most anticlimactic episode of Restoration Tips that I've done, but this is probably the most useful information that I have ever given out on this segment so far. So the next time you're repainting your midsoles and you think to yourself, man, I really want to get that factory finish, refer back to this video, share it with your friends, let people know that the trick to a factory finish is to add duller to your finisher and not your paint. Thank you guys once again so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate every last one of you. I am about 900 subscribers away from 25,000. When I started my channel about 2 years ago, there was literally no way that even anyone could come up to me and say, there are going to be almost 25,000 people that are actually interested in the bullshit that you have to say. I'm just kidding, I know it's not bullshit. I actually, do my best to help people out. Knowledge is power, and knowledge should be free. I sound like a motivational speaker right now. I'm really not a motivational person. I'm like the laziest human on earth. Alright, I'm probably not the laziest human on earth. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Like I said before, everything that you see here on YouTube is going to be on Instagram long before it's in your subscription feed. Links in the description down below, name on the screen here. Please go give me a follow. And go follow me on Twitter too if you want. I don't really ever use it all too much, but sometimes I jump on there. I have like no followers on Twitter, and I understand that because you go through there and it's literally just like all my updates from YouTube. I never really post anything useful. You know what? Don't worry about following me on Twitter. I never use it. Don't follow me on Twitter. Just follow me on Instagram. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I really want to aim for 900 likes on this video. If we can hit it, that's so sick. If not, that's alright. I'm going to keep making these videos for you guys to enjoy. Check me out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/SneakerReviveSydney. Links for everything that I just mentioned will all be in the description down below. Thank you guys once again so much for tuning in. And as always, have yourself a good day. Peace.